One of my clients stopped posting across the board. Not slow down, just stopped. No YouTube, no Instagram, nothing for over a year. Now you can probably guess what happened over on Instagram. Silent, no views, none of that. But her YouTube channel, it's still getting views every single day without posting on it for over a year. And the two biggest videos for the month of July are, one is promoting a lead magnet and two is promoting a membership, which is currently on a wait list, but those videos are actively sending people to her email list right now while she's not even posting. And here's why YouTube survives and the other platforms don't, and what that means for you and where you should be spending your time creating content. I've spent over 10 years teaching coaches and course creators how to use YouTube as a sales asset instead of trying to become a YouTuber. And in this video, I want to show you the clearest side-by-side proof of what an asset actually means. One client, one hiatus, two platforms, and two completely different outcomes. Then I'm going to show you the math behind why this happens, because it's not luck and it's not the algorithm being nice. And I'm going to tell you exactly what keeps a video working when you're gone, because most videos don't. And the difference is a choice you make before you ever hit record. Listen, life happens as a business owner. And my client, who consistently was selling a course and had a done-for-you agency, built her channel the way I teach it. In fact, I was scripting videos for her, I was editing those videos, and we were optimizing and publishing those videos for her. And then she needed to step away from posting entirely. Last July in 2025, pretty much across the board, all of her content went silent. It wasn't a strategy, it was just life. And without meaning to, she ran an experiment nobody runs on purpose. What does each platform do when you fully stop feeding it? In full transparency, I don't have her Instagram data, but we know what happens on Instagram when we aren't posting, because Instagram isn't a great discoverable platform. It's a push platform and it likes to push new content. So if you aren't actively creating new content, it's not going to push any of your content to new people. So if you haven't posted in a week or so, that content is going to quickly fall out of the feed. And at that point, Instagram's not going to push any of your content out in front of people, because there are other people creating fresh new content, which is what we all know Instagram loves. And that's why Instagram is a treadmill, because the moment you step off of it, the belt stops. The machine just does not run if you are not feeding it. Now, her YouTube channel, if we're looking at the last 12 months of not posting a single video, her channel is still getting views every single day. Let me just pull up the data to show specifically what has happened in the year that she hasn't posted. She has had 23,000 views on her channel, and she's actually gained 8 subscribers, and her content has had over 289,000 impressions in 1 year, not posting any new videos. Now let's even get down to the nitty-gritty of 1 month. So month 12, she quit posting back last July. Let's look at 2026 July. She's had over 1,200 views on her channel, and she hasn't posted in a year. And the top 2 videos still getting views are promoting a lead magnet and her membership. And the one promoting a membership, which is currently on a wait list, had 61 views. So while she's not posting, she can still be collecting leads into her email list and building a wait list for an offer if she decides to bring it back. Now, I don't have the back end of her opt-ins, but she's really good at her conversions on her opt-ins and her sales pages. So I'm going to assume those 70 some people, those 60 some people, we've got a few every single month opting in. But this is the important thing to realize about YouTube. Well, I don't have her sales dashboard, and I'm not going to pretend I do. I don't need to. I can show you this machine still runs. The traffic is real. The CTAs are live. Her offer, her opt-in, it is in front of new people every single day. I've already talked about this on countless of my videos before. What happens when the right people keep meeting the right offer? My client Nicole booked $19,000 in sales with a video under 20 views. The traffic that's still coming in, that is why we need to be thinking about where is our effort going when it comes to content, because as business owners, if we are collectively burnt out, that is on us for putting our time and our effort into content that is constantly expiring and not content that can work for us so we can take a year hiatus and still build an email list without even paying $1 for it. So I need to ask you a very uncomfortable question, and you let me know in the comments below. If you stop posting for 90 days starting tomorrow, what would still be working on day 91? For most coaches, the honest answer is nothing. And that is is the treadmill that is talking. Because when you build an asset, a sales asset on YouTube, that works for you when you don't. By that definition, most content marketing isn't an asset. It's a job you can never take a day off of. So why does this keep happening? Why does one platform survive a year-long absence and another punishes you instantly? It all comes down to the math that nobody actually shows you. Every piece of content that you publish, the minute you hit publish, there is a lifespan, a window where that platform is going to actively show it to people. And on Instagram, it has been proven and stated it is about 48 hours. You got about a day or two reach from that piece of content. Then your post is basically retired. It's the fruit flies of content. It still exists, but the platform has moved on. On YouTube, that lifetime period isn't measured in hours. It's literally measured in years because YouTube isn't a feed. It's not pushing content on you. It's a library with a recommendation engine attached. It's going to keep matching old videos to new viewers as long as that video keeps satisfying them and answering the problem they are trying to solve. This isn't theory. We've seen it in her channel and it's in my analytics right now. Now, I recently did a purge of a lot of old content that was attracting the wrong audience. You can hear all about the purge and how I deleted 50 some channels on my video here next. But you can already see on my analytics, I have videos from early 2025. That is over 15 months ago, pulling in views and watch time. I also have videos embedded into blog posts that are getting watched as well, that are being found by Google and AI. And I talked about my client Steve in last week's video, which I will link up here. He said it better than I can. He said, there's so much input you have to give Instagram and so little output. Your content is so short-lived. YouTube has that long tail effect that Instagram can't hold a candle to. So do that treadmill math on your own business. Post 5 reels a week. That's 250 pieces of content. And on January 1st, roughly 0 of those are going to be reaching anybody. Make one solid YouTube video once a week for 1 year, and you're going to enter the new year with 50 videos that are all still eligible to be found, recommended, and watched. One approach resets after 48 hours. The other compounds, like compounding interest. So measuring your content by launch day reach, because I know it can be exciting to publish a reel and see it reached X amount of people, but guess what? That's done in 48 hours. Over the course of the year, how much could a YouTube video actually reach without it having that 48-hour expiration date? You need to really think about your content and measure it by whether it's introducing you to buyers in 6 months. That one metric change reorders everything about what you focus on making. You're burned out because the machine you're feeding over on Instagram is never meant to be full. And that's why you have to keep feeding it. But listen, not every video on YouTube is created equally. And we're gonna talk about what makes a video hiatus proof here in a moment. But if you aren't creating the right type of content on YouTube, it doesn't matter how many videos you create, you're not gonna turn those views into buyers. So I created a custom GPT where you can plug in your video idea, your topic, your title, and it's going to tell you, are you attracting people who are ready to buy, or are you going to be stuck attracting beginners who are never going to spend $1 with you? And that is going to be that content hamster wheel that you stay on if you're attracting beginner Bettys. So you can get this GPT completely free. Plug your video idea in at trenalittle.com/who's watching. Because here's the truth. Most videos do not keep working. My clients did for a very specific reason. YouTube doesn't keep recommending old videos out of charity. It keeps recommending videos that keep satisfying specific, identifiable viewers. That's the main condition here. The 3 top things her videos have that most coaches don't have with their YouTube videos. 1, they answer a question her buyer is still looking for. It's not a trend. It's not a reaction to a news article or something in the industry that's happening. It's not a what's working this particular year. It's an evergreen buyer problem. It's a problem that her buyer had probably in 2016 and it's going to have in 2028. And it's the thing her ideal buyer is keeping her up and searching on Google, on YouTube at 11 p.m. this year and the next couple of years. The second thing her videos do, they're aimed at one specific person. YouTube can keep matching up a video video to new viewers for years only if it knows exactly who that video is for. A video for everyone, a broad appeal reach, has no matchable audience. This is the same principle behind everything I teach my clients. The wrong 5 videos will train the algorithm wrong forever, and the right 5 videos keep paying forever. So it cuts both ways. And the third thing, she has somewhere to send people. Her videos work while she's gone because each one has a job and a destination. A lead magnet, a membership waitlist page. A video that keeps getting views but points nowhere is a billboard in a desert. The view count can go up, but the business isn't reaping the benefit. I'm gonna give you the negative proof from my channel. I had videos with big lifetime views, like hundreds of thousands of views, that met none of these conditions I just mentioned. Beginner tutorials, trend videos, topics my buyers never searched. They lasted for years too, consistently getting new views for multiple years in a row. And they spent those years recruiting the wrong audience, which is why I deleted 54 videos recently. Longevity is an amplifier, but it amplifies whatever you're aimed at. So before you focus on your next video or you put a video on YouTube, run these 3 checks. Will my buyer ask for this topic a year from now? Is it for one specific person, that person who's going to buy your course or your coaching program? And does it have a destination? Is it taking somebody from that video to somewhere in your business, even if it's a lead magnet? Pass all 3 and you are building an asset. Fail any and you're making a post that happens to live on YouTube with no real benefit. And that's the difference between using YouTube as a YouTuber and using YouTube as a sales asset. YouTubers need to keep performing like you do over on Instagram. Assets will do the performing for you. Now, if you want to see exactly how you can build videos just like this client who has a sales asset working for her and not posting for a year, and the real system behind channels that sell with just a handful of videos and almost no subscribers, I'm going to break that entire framework down for you in this training that's on your screen right now. Click to watch that video now.